Welcome to Curvy Girl Conversations, the podcast. I am Erika.
And I'm Kam, representing for the Curvy Girls on the West Coast.
And I'm representing for the Curvy Girls on the East Coast. We're going to have meaningful, honest, curvy conversations.
Unapologetically about navigating through this beautiful, curvy world.
Let's go. Hey, what's good with you?
Hey, what's good with me is, girl, I'm shopping like crazy, looking for dresses.
It's the season.
Like everybody and their mama want to have a party right now, right? And your girl, your girl can't find no dresses because it's been a situation this year. Okay, it's been a situation, and so I'm ready to get to I'm ready to get this over with and start January 1 with a new little.
Can we skip to the good part? Okay. I want to hear about the situation. What's the situation first? Elaborate. I want to hear. What's the situation? Share with the people. It's Curvy Girl Conversations. Let's have a conversation. Share with the people.
So what had happened was I had lost a little bit of weight.
Yes, you did.
And then I have found it again.
And that happened. It's okay.
So your girl had all these dresses and everything ready because, you know, I consider myself, I take pride in being prepared. So I'm like, oh, none of these parties are going to sneak up on moi because the girl's got dresses in the closet ready to go. They were not ready to go.
Okay.
They were, in fact, not ready to go. Up my hips, up my waist, or up my thighs. None of them were ready to go. And so what does that mean? That means that now I am on .com at 2 a.m. looking for dresses, looking for whatever. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. But I'm seriously like, yes, I'm waiting for January 1. I'm waiting. And I'm not waiting for January 1, but I just feel like I do better at the beginning of the year. Like, what do you think? Like, are you a resolution type of girl?
I was going to say, it sounds like you're going into January thinking of New Year resolutions. Am I correct?
Resolves. Yes, they are resolved.
I personally, I'm not really let me keep it real. So I was at one point, you know, a resolutioner, but after years and years and years of the excitement of saying, okay, January 1, you know, and then being hype, and then as soon as the hype dies down, some of my commitment and dedication and focus died down with it. So it kind of there's some pros and cons to it all. So I am now an advocate of start right now. Like, don't wait to go grocery shopping. Don't wait to, and again, that's not everybody, but for me, I would rather start now than to start in the new year. But there's like I said, there's some great pros and cons to setting some realistic goals for yourself in the new year, especially, you know, with the holidays upon us. It's, you know, a lot of people struggle with family gatherings that, you know, especially with us, how they surround food and stuff like that. But what's your thoughts? What is your thoughts about waiting until the new year?
I think you're spot on, and I'll tell you why you're spot on. Not only am I a victim of January 1, I'm a victim of the beginning of the month, and I'm a victim of Monday.
I was gonna say the beginning of the week, Monday. I'm gonna start on
Monday. That's me. And I love what you said about starting right now, because to be quite honest, I've sabotaged myself on multiple occasions doing that. Now, listen, shame on me. Today is November 12th. Did you hear what I said? I said January 1. Do you know how much more damage I could do in another month and a half?
Which means why wait? Why wait? Why wait? But I get it. You can start slowly preparing yourself to be like a firecracker come January 1st so that you can start getting some goals and some skill sets. And it takes, I've said this for a while, it takes 21 days to start a new habit. So if you use this time to start building towards the new habits, January 1 comes around and you on point. But that means starting now. Now I'm also I've been a culprit of the Mondays. I am queen of me and the mister going to eat this weekend. I'm gonna start on Monday. I have started on Monday 1,277 times. So I get it. I get it.
Yeah, and well, the thing that's interesting is psychologists say that people who are successful with resolves or intentions or goals or anything like that, it really doesn't have anything to do with the day of the week. It has to do with the readiness. And I would add to that tiredness. Like, and for myself, I'm going to speak about myself personally. Cam, are you tired of needing to get new outfits? Are you tired of look being tired? Are you tired of your knees hurting? So all of these things are things that I'm really considering. Never mind the fact that I need to put myself on a little bit of a financial, I'm not going to call it a diet, but just a little bit of
Restriction.
uh,
Well, restriction is even harder.
I
Like,
really hate that word. Um, Mindfulness. How about that? I need to be a little bit more mindful with where my dollars are going. So with January 1 coming, what I will say is I feel like there's more support. Like you have people all around you trying to do the same thing. So that is helpful. Like January 1, you go to the track and you go for a walk, there's tons of people out there. You go to the gym, it's full of people. So all of that is positive, but I think that I instead of resolve, I'm going to make goals and intentions, what I intend to do. Because what I think can also backfire is making this resolution or this resolve and then slipping up and then beating myself up for it. And I really don't want to do that either. So, what are some of the what are some crazy resolutions you've made in the past?
first of all, I have to say that when you were talking and you said there's going to be tons of people in the gym in January, there's going to be tons of people on the track in January, and all I could think was it being empty in February and March. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Try January 19th. It's going
And I
to
was going to say,
be
but no, that's me being negative. I need to be optimistic and positive because Hershey me. I have goals as well. I am really, really, really ready. I've been saying it so much that I'm tired of hearing myself. In the past, I did crazy things like, oh, I'm gonna lose 50 pounds in 3 months. Like that. I was setting unrealistic goals. Like, okay, I'm just gonna stop sugar cold turkey. Like, that's it. I'm not doing like I've set some really high unachievable goals for me only because of where I am. Now, I know that I can gradually make these changes and then be where I want to be. But like the craziest thing is saying I'm gonna lose 50 pounds in 3 months and really, really going hard and going ham. And in the first 2 weeks, like, wow, I'm down 4 pounds. I'm getting to 50 that quick. You know what I mean? Like, and then
right.
feeling defeated by, setting such high, unattainable and unhealthy goals. You know what I mean? Like, that's not healthy. If you lose 50 pounds in 3 months, you best believe you're gonna gain 75 back in the next 3 months. Like
Yeah, and how about the fact that you don't even get a chance to celebrate the 4 pounds? That's awesome.
that part. And that's where I think I would like to be within these next few days going into the new year, with really setting some attainable goals and really working towards that 21-day habit So coming into the new year, I feel like a superwoman. And I know that you will do very well no matter what decision that you decide on, whether you start in 2 weeks, tomorrow, whatever the case may be. Believe it or not, I used to be a wellness coach. I
You
used
believe it? We know.
I was, yeah, yeah. I was, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I thought I was walking on air because I thought I knew it all. I did not. But one of the things that I really suggested, a lot of times we say, well, I don't know how to start. I don't know where to get started. Just start. You know what I
Just
mean? And you will be back in those fabulous dresses. And guess what? If you're not, it's not the end of the world. One of the things I
mm-mm.
also make sure that I speak about regularly, and we talk about this as well, is embracing where you are, right? And I heard you say you were on .com, and I already know where you know. I know where you at, right? You know I know where you are. Actually, some of the garments that you've seen us in, we still looking for sponsors. FYI, so
Right.
sidebar, we are still actively looking for sponsors. So they can join us in selecting some dresses. But for you, understanding that one of my craziest was saying I was going to lose 50 pounds. How about you? What was your craziest resolution?
So one of my craziest resolutions was that I was going so silly is that I was going to every morning wake up at 4:30 in the morning, light a candle, and just meditate.
I like that.
Oh yeah, it's great. But when you wake up at 4:30 in the morning and you're sleeping, you're meditating, guess what
You're
happens?
going back to sleep. Wait, Kim, I did the same thing, but mine was wake up at 6, go for I wanted to walk twice around the block. I did that for a long time. I don't know why I stopped because it felt so good, but I wanted to wake up at 6, round the corner, and if I could do 2, round the corner twice, come home, tidy up, make my whatever for my day, and I had make my bed. That was our producer will know one that with the one of the, it was some steps that you take in the morning to get your day right, and it was get up at 6, go for a walk, come back, prepare my meal for the day, make my bed, and that would set my day off. That was a new. I'm gonna do that again because you know what? It felt good. Why I stopped, I have no idea.
Well, why I stopped at 4:30 in the morning is because your girl was tired. But what I do think though, because this is all encompassing, instead of resolutions or resolves, like I want to be intentional about my self-care, right? And that encompasses all of what we just spoke about: meditation, health, wellness, financial responsibility, um, just kind of like putting yourself first and investing in yourself. And what that means as far as relationships, that's another thing that I've made some intentions about in going into the new year, really making sure that the audience who I choose to present myself to has bought a ticket to my performance.
I
Okay.
know that's right. I like that. I'm gonna have to write that. Look, you got your notepad. I'm about to write that down.
I'm gonna just
I
drop that
think it's
on you.
my
I'm gonna just
performance.
drop that on you.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, I like
here's
that.
the
I like
thing,
that.
you will put yourself in front of people and they're not seeing it for you, and you will stay in front of them begging them to see it for you. They never bought a ticket to your show. So that's one of the things that as I grow up and mature, that I'm very intentional about. And with this end of this year and the beginning of the new year, what I resolve to do is to stand really firmly in what I want. We're in a particular age group. Time is extremely important to me. Who I spend it with, who I give it to, and who I collect it from. And so, with that being said, I need to make time for self care. What does that mean? Washing my face at night, doing my skincare. Like, I'll tell you something really funny. one of the things that I really had to be intentional about and resolve to do is to make a maintenance schedule that I put on my calendar. You and I spoke about that before, Erica. So before I would like squeeze little things in, well, for the new year, I have scheduled all of my hair appointments already.
Okay. Well, that is self-care, boo. That is
And you know
self-care.
why? Because your girl just I'm always last minute. Let me just get my hair done. Let me get my hair done. I put it in. I sat with my cosmetologist and we planned out a schedule. I told her I'm going to be on YouTube. I can't be coming looking like a crazy person.
So they about to get the way we are. They about to get the way we are. But I like that. I like that. What else did you outline for yourself?
So the most important thing is career. And why do I say it's the most important thing? Because we spend 8 to 12 hours a day at a job. And we either feed each other, the job feeds me and I feed it, or we're going to separate. So I have made resolve that I will not stay at a place at all if I do not feel like I am being fed, nor am I feeding the company. So it works both ways.
Right.
And we'll see how that goes.
We'll see how that plays out. No, I like that. And congratulations, because I know you are about to embark on a new venture with the role that you have. So congratulations on that again, because I'm very, 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 very hopeful that I can follow in your footsteps in the next few years. But I the only way that I'm able to maintain, because I would love to say going into the new year, look, I want to get closer to the camera. I would like to say going into the new year that I would like to work on becoming a full-time entrepreneur again. Um,
Claim
my,
it.
my bank
Claim
account
it.
says we're going to stay at work a little longer, right? Until we can make it do what it do. But I am very, very interested. My mister is about to take some leaps and bounds. Like you said, we are both at a big age where time is important. Marlon Wayans recently said, he said he's 52 now?
Mm-hmm,
He was
mm-hmm.
talking about having 52 years behind him and not wasting the next years in front of him, because he realizes most of his time is already behind him. I also read a cute little meme. You might have posted it, where it says, you posted it, and I loved it. And I probably reposted it, but it said, I'm careful about who I have around me. Everybody can't be accessible to me because I have $340 perfume and everybody can't smell it.
That's
Okay.
right.
That's also something to consider going into the new year. I'll use a harsh word, eliminating some folks that don't support you, that don't support you mentally, that don't support you in any way that benefits you or benefits them. You know what I mean? We need to be
That's
in a
right.
circle. We need to be a circle of supportive people that we can also be supportive of.
That's
So,
right.
yeah,
And remove ourselves expeditiously when we feel that that's not what's happening. Remove ourselves,
yeah.
and without apology or explanation, because neither is needed. Like I said, you didn't buy a ticket to my show. That is cool, but that is what I'm on for 2025. Heavy.
I know that's
So
right. I know that's right. I love it. I'm moving heavy. Okay, I'm sorry. So this is our discussion for today, people. If you haven't gotten the takeaway, we are talking about what we are doing in the new year. Now you can start preparing for the new year now, right? Setting some goals for yourself. Cam laid that out for you. So if it's something that you want to add to this, you guys, we are Curvy Girl
we
Conversations.
love it.
Cam and I are here just having conversations with you all. Please feel free to make comments, to chime in, tell a friend to tell a friend that we are over here having these conversations, because we have big things to come. We're planning a Curvy Girl Summit in 2025. We
Yes,
have a Champions for Health meetup in 2025. We're
can't
doing
wait.
big things. So we want to make sure that not only are we sharing some good advice with you, but that we are hearing the feedback from you as well.
And Erika, I want to say that what 2025 looks like for us is all about intention, just what we're talking about. And for our listeners, our 2025 definitely involves you. So we want your comments in the chat, in the comment section. We want you to DM us. You want us to tell us, hey, this is what I'm looking for in community. This is what I'd like to see. Because what we are is 100% inclusive. This is your podcast. So tell us what you want to see and tell us what you want to hear. And with that, I would be so remiss if I didn't say, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Let's go. All right, we'll see y'all. Meet us at the Curvy Girl Code on Instagram and the Curvy Confidence on Instagram as well. Check out Bronze Diamonds as well if you want your lips popping. You heard me.
That's right.
Welcome to Curvy Girl Conversations, the podcast. I am Erika.
And I'm Kam, representing for the Curvy Girls on the West Coast.
And I'm representing for the Curvy Girls on the East Coast. We're going to have meaningful, honest, curvy conversations.
Unapologetically about navigating through this beautiful, curvy world.
Let's go.